Hi guys! Alright, so I'm starting with this little figure I made. It looks kind of like an M on purpose. So I'm going to start with my polygon M, and I'm going to dilate it around the origin, center at the origin by a factor of, let's say, 2. Not 5, 2. Okay, just to keep it simple. So I have dilated this by a factor of 2. Okay, and I just dilated this by a factor of 2, and I just made the image orange so we can tell the difference a little bit better. Okay, so now that I have dilated my original figure M, just ignore this little control thing, and I've gotten this dilated figure, we're going to take a look at the relationship between the lengths between points on the pre-image and the image. So let's look at the distance here, okay, between this point and this point. So on the pre-image, this length is 2, and on the image, this length is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we can see that that should make sense, right? We started with the distance of 2, our scale factor was 2, and so we got a distance of 4 on our image. Let's see if that pattern or that property holds for the rest of these distances between points. Okay, let's look at the distance of this segment here. Okay, so on the pre-image, this is 1. Okay, and then the distance of the corresponding segment, that's important, the corresponding segment, the distance on the image is 2. So that also makes sense because our scale factor was 2, right? Same in both of these. I'm taking the pre-image distance, multiplying it by the scale factor, and yeah, I got a distance of 2 on the image. That works. So I'm going to go ahead and say that that is a property that should hold. So if we take the distance between points on the pre-image, so any distance between points on the pre-image is related to the distance on the image by multiplying by the scale factor. So if we multiply the distance between points on the pre-image by the scale factor, that will give us the distance between points on the image. And this is under a dilation, only under a dilation. So what does this mean? We just talked about when you dilate a figure, if you take the distance between the points on the pre-image, multiply that distance by the scale factor, that gives you the distance on the image. And that is because dilations create similar figures. That is really important. So similarity means that we can take, again, it means that the distance between points, I'll just say the distances, on the pre-image are proportional to the distances on the image. Okay, and you guys have probably heard the word proportional before. Just remember that it means that they're related by the same factor. Okay, and we saw that with this example, that if we have a distance of 2 here, we multiply by 2 and we get the distance on the image, which is 4. And then that property holds for all of the distances between the different points. So let's try a couple of examples.